welcome back to the Cowboys fan. And guys, I just saw that the Dallas Cowboys are the front runners to sign in Brandon Aiyuk. What is happening? Let's talk about it.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go! Yeah! How about them Cowboys?
Let's just break this down, right? Brandon Aiyuk, he had his breakout years. What was it, 2022 with the San Francisco 49ers. And of course, like many careers end up happening, he had an injury, right? Knee injury, put him out for a while. And then he went through some, let's just say some mental issues, some mental problems, just some issues in general. I'm not here to diagnose, but I'm also here to judge, okay? For whatever reason, and I never understand the reason why guys go to Washington, to the Commanders. I never understand why people go to the Commanders, right? They talk about, we have a bad owner. The entire ownership, management, guidance of this establishment, this franchise has been absolutely atrocious. So it's mind-blowing to me that anyone would go there, right? Didn't do anything, nothing substantial in Washington, right? And even last week, he came out and was saying to Daniels, the quarterback, that it's his team. Brandon, what are you talking about? You're a receiver who has to catch balls that are thrown by the quarterback. He can just not throw you the ball. It's always the quarterback's team. The quarterback touches the ball every single play. Every play. The quarterback is the MVP by default. So, Brandon, what are you talking about? That is your team. Absolutely wild take. I can see why the Commanders are trying to separate themselves from him, but why? Why are the Cowboys the front runners to sign in Brandon Aiyuk? We don't want those problems. We don't want those problems. We don't want three diva wide receivers on one team. Not three. A lot of teams have one. We happen to have two. And we're going to add a third one? Now, hold on now. Let's break down our wide receivers, right? We got CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb is how do I want to describe CeeDee Lamb? He's the wrecking ball ballerina. I'm tough when I want to be, but I can't keep concentration throughout the whole season type of wide receiver, okay? Because he's elusive. He runs good routes. He contorts himself to make great catches. But sometimes he loses concentration and he drops a lot of balls. A lot of balls. Like, he leads the league in dropping catches, right? So there's that, but he's also amazing, though, at what he does. He leads the league. He's a top 5 receiver, give or take. 1, 2, 3, he's a top 5 receiver. Then you got George Pickens. Now, I'm definitely on the wagon of this guy still has something to prove with us. He was released, I should say, he was traded from Pittsburgh for a reason, guys. For a reason. For so cheap at that, a third-round pick, which is wild. He ended up being a number 1 receiver for the Cowboys, and we ultimately end up having 2 number 1 receivers. Now, the thing with George Pickens is that I feel like once he finally gets paid, because he has the franchise tag, which has him making, I think, around 28 million, which is crazy money for anybody, right? Like, give me half that, which is, probably what he's taking home with taxes and all things of that nature. But once he gets paid, like CeeDee Lamb money, I am not too sure he's not going to lose it like AB, Antonio Brown. who is completely lost it. If you guys know anything about what's going on with that guy, oh my God. But it's just too many flashes of Pickens showing that he just might go straight diva mode, AB mode once he gets paid. Because you got to think his, what do you call him? His agent, what's the Melagola, Mela, what's his name? That guy. He has his players on strings, just like he manipulated Micah into like sitting out at camp, saying he had a back injury, things of that nature, and just trying their best to stand out, hold out. I think his was called a hold in, whatever you want to call it, until they can just get just as much money as possible. Like, you got to also understand, some of these players actually want to win Super Bowls. And the money that make the couple million here that they shave off, it's not necessarily worth it if they can win a Super Bowl. So his agent has him acting a diva by default. Now, just to think about bringing in Brandon Aiyuk, to have 3 divas and 2 of them, I take that back. One of them is a basket case in Aiyuk, and another one in Pickens could just lose it once he shows out again this year, has a great season, gets his money, he could leave. I don't think CD should ever go anywhere. He holds 88. He honestly can't go anywhere. But then we got Brandon Aiyuk. Too many people. That's the 3-headed insane snake that we don't want to have. Now, let's look at the upside of this. Now, what if these guys got together and just absolutely balled out and we had 3 number 1 receivers and all of them hit 3,000 yards? Sorry, all of them hit 1,000 yards. 3,000 yards collectively. That would be wild, insane. What are we going to do with that? Because we can't pay 3 wide receivers. And it's going to be an absolute guarantee that at least 2 of them are going to crash out. They're going to crash out. 3 divas on the team ain't going to happen. It's absolutely mind-blowing because the dynamics, the different looks that we'll be able to put on the field would be phenomenal. We just might have the number 1 offense ever if we get Brandon Aiyuk. And then I also have a concern that if we do get Brandon Aiyuk, we are going to hinder the growth of our young budding receivers. We got Turpin still, even though I think Turpin is what he's going to be at this point. But I'm mainly concerned about Ryan Flanoy. I'm really ready for this guy to finally explode out and have a great season. I've been a supporter of this guy for so long now. And I'm ready for Ryan Flanoy to actually do what I know he can do. I'd rather Flanoy be our number 3 receiver than Brandon Aiyuk. 100%. I think Brandon Aiyuk is going to bring too much drama. We're going into this season with no headlines. And that's very uncharacteristically a Cowboy thing. We always have some contract things going on, people getting arrested, all kinds of stuff. Jerry Jones saying crazy things, stuff coming back from the 40s when he was standing around in high school, whatever the case may be. And we just don't want the extra drama. We don't want it. We don't need it. This is a new Cowboys team, new culture. And I guarantee you, even if we need to pick up another receiver, because honestly, I feel like we are solid in our receiver room. Even if we do need to pick up someone else, there's somebody other than Brandon Aiyuk which would be a better fit for our locker room culture. Let me know what you guys think. Should the Cowboys pick up Brandon Aiyuk? Let me know down in the comment section. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, this is the Cowboys Fan. Go Boys. Peace.